Hey everybody, 33s. You guys are in the house. How are you? Wanted to say hello. Haven't talked with you in a while. Super psyched that you're here. If you've been watching for a while, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If it's your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Queen Cooley, Julie, and I am here to help you. I am an activator. I'm a clear channel. So I routinely, daily meditate and hear from God, Spirit, the Archangels, your ancestors, my ancestors, as well as the Totem Animals. And I am here to give you a channeled message tonight. And also wanted to ask you a question about hope, where you are, how you're feeling right now, and I'll tell you the reason why in a minute. But the 33s, let me back up a little bit. I'm sure a lot of you out there already know all about you. You're a Master Life Path 11. Yes, good for you. I'm a Master Life Path number 2. I'm 11. You're 33. Just to give you a little info, if you're unsure or needed a refresher, plus it's important. Um, Master numbers are very important numbers. Their energies impact us in profound and spiritual ways. Most double-digit numbers don't hold a lot of weight in numerology, but the numbers 11, 22, 33, the master numbers, are absolutely an exception. These three numbers are our connection to the divine, and their enlightened influence is meant to guide and support humanity. We're badasses pretty much. So 33, what does that mean in numerology? Represents pure love. Its heart is made of nothing but bright, warm light, and the universe has trusted it to shine this light on humanity. Okay, you have a responsibility greater than a lot of other numbers because you're here for the greater good. You've usually been reincarnated more times than the other numbers, so you're an older soul, right? And your job is to uplift humankind and bring compassion, right? So it's easy to understand why you are who you are. You're a bundle of love. You are also directly related to the 11s and 22s. So basically, you embody the intuitive visionary qualities of the 11s and the 22s to manifest those visions in the material world. So it's a blend of a soft heart, inspiring outlook, and the ability to understand and communicate concepts of growth and healing are exactly what makes you the 33, the master teacher. That's just a little bit about you guys. Other than safe to say, you guys are amazing. I wanted to go over something with you because the last couple days I have been getting quite a few messages from people who are not clients saying that they are stuck, they're unhappy. And I even had one client, actually not a client, probably be a client in the future, email me and say, I love music. I've always loved music. I can sing, I can songwrite, and I also do art. And people just come up to me and start telling me their whole life stories, right? Happens to a lot of the master numbers. But this person had thought and was told at a very young age that they would be famous, worldwide famous, hugely famous, make tons of money, and be a star for their singing. And because of that, this person put all their time, effort, and money into that role. Fast forward, this person's now 41, hasn't made it yet, hasn't been signed, and was writing to me saying, am I in the right place? Or I feel like an absolute idiot. What do I do now? Because now I'm at this age where I'm older and you don't see a lot of 41-year-olds being signed. And I don't have all the answers, but I'll tell you this. First of all, you are a divine sentient being. Second of all, if you haven't made it to where you wanted to be, there's reasons for it. I know it's frustrating. I know it can make us crazy and angry because we all have a purpose. But sometimes, from the bigger picture, we need to go through certain experiences so that we can help others and say, you know what? I've been where you are. I know exactly where you are. And I know how to get you out of it and help you. It could be circumstances and it could be timing. Everything about the universe is timing. And this person could have been just a step behind. It's not their fault, right? They charted this, but the universe is always conspiring for us. I truly believe that. But divine timing is always in effect. And there's a reason why. Maybe if this person had gotten all that they wanted, or you have gotten all that you wanted when you wanted it, you wouldn't be able to handle it. Let's just say that you always wanted to be famous and make a lot of money, right? And if you had gotten that when you were 21, 22, but you were never good with money, right? That could have had a bad effect on you later in life, right? So you just never know, because as I always say, we always need coaches, we always need shamans to help us because we can't see our own stuff. A lot of it's subconscious. A lot of times we cannot see the loops and patterns that we're in. That's what I do. I'm the activator. I come in and help you with that, find your gifts and get you going and activate you, right? No matter where you are, if you're just awakening or even if you've been awakened for a while, but you can't figure out why you feel stuck, right? But what I want you to know is that a lot of times when we feel stuck, we then feel separated from everyone and everything. You know, I actually have been in hibernation mode for quite a long time this last year, because I was doing my thing, right? I was learning a lot. I was taking some bumps, getting stronger, and it's not always easy because sometimes we're introvert extroverts, right? We want to be heard, we want to be seen because we have a lot of experience, but at the same time, we're introverted and we're kind of like, I don't want to be in the front, but I have a lot to say. And I know I can help people, but yet kind of in the back. Well, what do I do? I'm in between. Going back to feeling alone, that is something that the dark ones use all the time. They've been using it for centuries. Why? Because it works. Let me just tell you this. If you're empathic, if you are awakened, if you believe that you are part of the 144,000 here that are meant to awaken others and help others, right? That are not where we are. And there's no judgment here, right? On the path, on your journey, which you charted and agreed to and wrote, right? There are people ahead of you and people behind you. Same with me. No judgment. We are where we are, right? But when we feel and are separated from others and from God and from source or spirit and from your deities or who's ever guiding you, right? Your angels, your archangels, and your totem animals and your ancestors. It's much easier to pick you off if you're by yourself than if there's two of us or more than two of us. Think about that for a minute, because most empaths, people that have been awakened, most of the time, we're all operating on our own little areas, completely separate from others. That's something I want to change because it's much easier to pick you off and hurt you when you're by yourself versus if you have myself or other people and I have you, right? And then we can help each other. You're never alone. It may feel like it a lot all the time, if I'm honest, but you're not alone. You have your angels, you have your archangels, you have your totem animals, you have God or spirit or Lord Shiva or whoever you believe to be your creator, however that looks for you, as well as your guides and your ancestors, your family, right? Going back hundreds of years. They're all there for you. They have never left you, right? And you are a divine sentient being. I got a channeling that I wanted to read to you. It's very short, and I thought it would make sense to you. And I asked the question, if you feel stuck, if you feel frustrated, if you feel as though this person did and does, that their life has passed them by, that that's too late, this person's now 41 years old, I would say what I said to this person was, it's never too late, right? Colonel Sanders didn't make the bulk of his money being famously was in his 60s. Warren Buffett, they always say, didn't make the bulk of his money till he was in his 50s. It doesn't matter. Age is just a number. Perhaps it took you and me this long to get stronger, to be ready, to learn the lessons, right? To be where you're actually prepared to make that bold move, right? And you're actually finally ready. So embrace where you are with gratitude, because I'm telling you, the more that you feel alone, the worse it's going to be for you, the harder it's going to be. And Everything you put out into the universe, as you know, comes back to you tenfold. It's all about your energy. So the more grateful you are, the more love you have in your heart, the happier you are, right? That goes out into the world and comes back to you tenfold, a hundredfold. I asked, what door am I not stepping through? And this is what they told me. The door of righteousness and complete enlightenment. You fear a greater connection since you feel so much already. This is your path. Remember, it's perfectly suited for you, and you are perfectly suited for it. This is why you were created, to help heal souls, souls with no hope, right? You are safe. Step through the door. You are where you're supposed to be, and you're perfectly created. You are a divine sentient being. You are not just a human. You are way more than that. And no matter if you feel frustrated, angry, upset, unhappy, not where you should be, hey, welcome to the club. We all felt that way for years. But I finally figured out the key, and the key is, one, you're not alone. That's an illusion. Two, you might not have been ready for what you truly wanted, but that doesn't mean it's not going to come in the future. You can still work towards it. And three, if there's a dream in your heart that was put there, only you can make that dream come true. So I want to leave you with that. If you want to work with me, I'll leave all the information below. You can work with me one-on-one through sessions. I also have something called the Brave Academy, because I lived a lot of my life in fear, especially professionally, and I don't want that for you. And I'm also getting ready to roll out a membership subscription. I can't wait for that, because I want to have a place where I can help you and you can also talk to each other. So please leave me a comment. Let me know if this helped you. And I read every single one, and I'm here to help you shine your light. The world needs what you have, because you are amazing. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon.